Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen, and that means this is the second video of my marathon training. I just finished week 2 and now starting week 3. First thing I want to mention is I changed the title of the video from Average Dad Signs Up for a Marathon to I'll call it Average Dad Bod Guy, because that's really what I am. And average dad sounds like I'm a mediocre dad, unless all the dads are amazing out there. And sure, I'll be average, but for the sake of my life, I'm pretty sure I'm a good dad. I just walked my son to school. It was minus 17 today. We still walked. Every day we walk, because walking's way better. So that's great, and boy was it a fun week 2.
Okay, this is the local park in Milton. Rain, shine, or snow, we're running 8 kilometers today. I don't know if this is brave or just plain dumb, but it's the nicest run of the week, that's for sure. And it feels great.
There's me running in the snow, and that was honestly my favorite run of the week. You can consider myself crazy for running in a snowstorm, but it was only minus 4. I had a podcast on, it was super fun. Honestly, by the time like 55 minutes finished, it was an 8 kilometer run. I ended up doing about 8.5 because I made a couple turns, and sometimes you just can't make it back at a perfect kilometer pace to your house. By the way, Layla is here below me. She'll make an appearance as soon as I put on my video in the kitchen, and I actually got a tripod finally, so I don't have to maneuver it, and hopefully she doesn't try to knock it down, which is fantastic. So I want to talk about how my week went, and week 2 was actually my perfect marathon week training so far. Week 1 I missed a run, but this time I was a lot more dedicated. So Monday I ran 8 kilometers, I actually did 8.5, just got out there and run, that was fun. Tuesday I did 12 kilometers, that was my highest run so far. This week it's going to go up by 2 kilometers to 14, so every week is a new challenge. But on Tuesday, 12 kilometers, it took an hour and 10 minutes to run. That's my first run over an hour, and I kind of made it fun. Obviously I listened to music, but I happened to run at like 2:30, so all the kids are coming out of high school, and I just ended up saying hi to everyone on my way, so I might have said hi to like 100 people, but anyways, at least I made it fun, and I took a couple videos. Actually, here I am running the 12K.
Here I am running through the park, about 7K out of 12. Feeling pretty good. Legs a little tired, but it's all in the head, and that feels all right.
Wednesday, I kind of like, I play hockey on Wednesday, so it's not really a day off, but I just did that. Thursday, I did my interval training. This is the first time I managed to run all the way around a track as fast as I can without stopping, and that was my 6th try. That's 6. And it was very difficult. In fact, there was like a window where I started, and there was like 3 lines of lights coming through the track. So as I was running, I'm like, get to the light, get to the light. So it was like literally the light at the end of the tunnel. I could see it from a distance. I kept pushing myself. I did really feel like I was gonna fall over and keel over at some point. Not really fall, but like I did start feeling like that kind of feeling when you get lightheaded and maybe you're gonna faint. I think I fainted once in my life, so I kind of remember it. But whatever, I made it, I persevered. And really that's the whole point of the week, to be honest. Like, even when I was running in the snow, people were calling me crazy and silly and stupid, all kinds of ideas. But honestly, it wasn't that hard. Like, you just gotta get up and go. In fact, one of my friends took that video at the beginning. I gave him a call, I'm like, hey, I'm running by your street in 5 minutes. And then I passed him, he called me crazy, I saw his wife and everything, and she was asking me, how can I run in the snow about 6 inches deep in my running shoes? And I just told her, you just gotta put one foot in front of the other and just keep going. And that's really what it is. Here's the book, the David Goggins book I was talking about. Here's the guy. I read the chapter yesterday, so I'm almost 2/3 done. I read the chapter yesterday where he decided to run a 100-mile one-day ultra marathon with no training. It was a super silly idea, but he ended up finishing it even though he fractured his legs, and obviously don't do that. But the point is that he was able to get over the mental hurdle to keep going, and it was for a big cause. So every time I think about running a new challenge, like this week's challenge is gonna be 14 kilometers. So I'll do a 10 kilometer, 14 kilometer, another 10 kilometer, interval training again, And then I'll do something random like swim as my 5th training of the week. Also I play hockey, but that's just the bonus. So anytime I think of a new challenge, I'm just like, man, if this guy can do 100 miles, I can go for 14 kilometers. Like obviously I'm training the whole time. I'm not really looking to break any bones in my body because I gotta go to work. It's hard to work with broken bones. And that's what I'm gonna do right after this video. But 2nd week of training went excellent, didn't miss anything. I'm getting ready to go for 3rd week of training. Right now it's minus 17, but around 1 o'clock it's gonna be, I think 6 degrees and sunny. Sorry, minus 6 and sunny. And that is like pretty good running conditions, to be honest. I actually find it pretty simple to run in the winter. Like it really hasn't been minus 20 every day. If it's like 2 degrees or minus 4, like I'm sweating. I'm not cold at all. Like I'm wearing just one shirt, one sweater. If it's minus 6, maybe I'll wear my thermal pants because I for sure will not be cold in the legs underneath my regular joggers. And ready to have another fantastic week. The other thing I want to mention is that I decided to quit alcohol until my marathon training is done. I had to say no a few times, especially after hockey. Like everyone, we're friends with everyone. It's great to have a beer, especially after you win. But I said no, so now it's almost like 4 weeks where I haven't had a drink, which that hasn't happened to me maybe ever in my life. So it feels good. I'm sober every day. I'm just drinking soda instead of pop and instead of beer. And those are going to be my 2 big challenges. Training for this marathon, no alcohol. What did I get myself into? See ya.